Hello everyone, this is Terry O'Brien with JT Sports Cards, bringing you another episode, and actually the final episode of the opening of the 1990 NFL Pro Set box. We have already opened the first 27 packs, and we have 9 more to go. And we've been very fortunate. We have pulled 3 Joe Montanas, 2 Dan Marinos, 3 Warren Moons. We've pulled the best of all, we ended up pulling 2 Barry Sanders Rookie of the Year cards that sell for around $200 as a PSA 10. So that's something that we're hoping to be able to capitalize on later. That way we get a good return, because I only got about 20 bucks in the box, and that right there would really help significantly. But before we get started ripping this, I want you to please like the video, subscribe to the channel, so that you don't miss anything that we do with JT Sports Cards. Please feel free to comment on the videos. Let me know what kind of material you would like to see, what kind of boxes you would like to open. If we can ever get up to 100 subscribers, then we'll start doing giveaways of free unopened packs, to people. So we want to get this rolling. Also, check out our website at jtsportscards.net. There you can buy raw, graded, PSA, SGC graded, basketball, baseball, and football. We've got rookies, autographs, jersey cards, so many things you could choose to look at and choose for your own collection. So please give us a look. And without further ado, let's go ahead and finish off this last 9 packs of the 1990 NFL Pro Set. So hopefully we can pull the one card that I've really been wanting in here that we haven't seen as of yet. Is definitely the Emmitt Smith rookie card. Now, I'm not sure if that one is only in the traded set, because as you can see, like what I have here in the backgrounds, even your baseballs had traded set packs that was for certain rookies or certain players that went to other teams that didn't make it to the original run of the card. So we don't know that for certain. However, we still have a chance to pull more Barry Sanders rookies. There's so many things in here we can still get. So let's go ahead and start with our first pack. So any of you guys out there, if you had a favorite player from this era, put that in the comments. Let us know who was your favorite player back at this time when you was growing up. And I do believe for the first time, this is a pack that did not have one of the sweepstakes in it. That's odd. It's the first one I've seen of that. Well, let's keep going anyway. We have John Roper, Neil Smith, Fred Strickland, Guy McIntyre, Jim Arnold, Dean Steenkuhler, Brent Fullwood, Harry Hamilton, Lee Williams Pro Bowl. Something here behind him. Carl Mecklenburg Pro Bowl. We got Chris Dolman, was the 89 sack leader. John Hand. Burt Grossman. Ron Wolfe. And Super Bowl 19. All right, nothing crazy in that one, obviously. But I will do some research to find out if there's certain rookies that are only in the traded sets. And if they did have a traded set for this year, I'll get that so we can have a chance to possibly even get the Brett Favre rookie from this year as well. Let's go on the next pack here. All right, so again, there's a sweepstakes card that wasn't in the first pack we did, this video anyway. So we got Eddie Murray, Chris Dolman. We got here behind him. We got Brian Blades, Irv Pankey. What's here behind him? There we go. Ricky Sanders, Eugene Robinson, Ricky Jackson, Steve DeBerg, David Little, Ron Holmes, Lindy Infante was 89 Coach of the Year, Kelvin Martin, Billy Joe Tolliver, Fred Marion, and Super Bowl 4. All right, nothing really any good in that one as well. Let's keep on going. It started out kind of slow in the last video too, but it's really started to pick up toward the end of it. All right, get our sweepstakes card. Benny Blades. Joey Browner. Oh, what do you know? Let's see the next one here first. Well, this don't want to come apart. There we go. We have Greg Bale. And for the first time in this box, we have pulled Mr. Jerry Rice. One of, if not the greatest wide receiver in the history of NFL football. Finally got him. If you do happen to get a hold of this card and you can get it in a PSA 10, it sells between $40 and $50. So let's go ahead and get him penny sleeved up and top loaded. Now, the top loaders, I only use those in the videos for, display purposes in the videos. But if you're ever sending cards, obviously, to be graded, you want them to be in a rigid holder that holds it, won't let it move. Obviously, like a Card Saver 1, Card Saver 2. That's what I use. So we'll go ahead and set Mr. Jerry Rice over here. He was one of my favorite wide receivers in NFL history, even while I was growing up. So, all right, so let's keep going. We got Ernest Biner, John Williams, Don Majkowski, John Alt. How many Johns are in this pack? Jerome Brown, Ron Morris, Buck Buchanan, Jack Pardee, Vincey Glenn. Hey, what do you know? We finally have pulled the base Joe Montana. Now, we've pulled like the passing leaders Joe Montana. We have pulled the player of the year Joe Montana. But this is our first time pulling the actual base. Now, if you get this card in a PSA 10, it sells actually between 50 and 60. So let's go ahead. Who would guess that in the same pack, not just same box or same video, but in the same pack, we got the base Jerry Rice and the base Joe Montana. Same pack. That's crazy that would happen. But lo and behold, it did. So there is our Joe Montana next to Jerry Rice. And then we have Super Bowl I. That was a long time ago. Wonder how long that has been. First Super Bowl was January 15th, 1967. Of course, you have the Packers with Vince Lombardi as the coach. But yeah, that's been a while, man. It's crazy to think that, NFL football has been around for that long. All right, let's go ahead and continue. Flip her over here. Obviously, get rid of our sweepstakes card. We got Eugene Lockhart, Anthony Carter, Mike Wilcher, Felix Wright, Eric Martin, Chuck Knox, Mark Murphy, Charles Haley, Rufus Porter, Pro Bowl. Come on now. Ozzie Newsome, Christian Okoye, rushing leader for 89, Donald Igibuki, Dan Henning, Jacob Green, and Super Bowl 24. All right, nothing really to get crazy about in that pack. Let's keep on going. Got 4 more packs to go after this one. All right, so remove our sweepstakes. We got Michael Kofer, Keith Millard. Make sure, yeah, there is something behind him. Jackie Slater, Ralph Morzejinko, William White, Norm Johnson, Ron Hallstrom, Michael Walter, Rod Woodson Pro Bowl. We actually pulled in another pack as well, so I'll set him over here. Sean Farrell, Rod Woodson kick return leader. We actually pulled, I believe, in another one as well. So there's 2 Rod Woodsons in the same pack. Jim Jeffcoat and Mr. Michael Irvin that we also pulled in another pack. Set him over here. Bruce Smith Pro Bowl, and then Super Bowl 3. That was Jets and Colts. All right, so there was another one of your really, really big-time wide receivers in the 90s, being Michael Irvin. You know, you had that 3-man punch in the Cowboys with Aikman at quarterback and Emmitt Smith at running back, then, of course, Michael Irvin at wide receiver. As well as they done, it's no wonder they ended up winning, you know, a couple of Super Bowls there in the 90s themselves. So I'll set them off to the side since we have pulled them in the last packs. That way we can just keep on moving. Glad these packs are easy to open. All right, so we'll get rid of our sweepstakes card. We got Richard Johnson, Wade Wilson. There is one behind him. I can feel it. There we go. Kevin Green, John Taylor, Marty Schottenheimer, Brian Millard, Sterling Sharp, Bill Moss, Thurman Thomas Pro Bowl. We pulled in another pack as well. We'll set him over here. Dave Craig, Keith Millard, Defensive Player of the Year, Dean Biasuki, Billy Ray Smith, Louis Sharp, and then Super Bowl 16. Three more packs to go and we'll be done with this box. I'm excited for whenever we get to move on and open that 1987 baseball. See if we can get that Bo Jackson rookie. But let's continue on with here. Let's get our playbook. We got Wayne Fontes, Mike Merriweather, something behind him. Jim Everett, Eric Williams, Art Monk, Joe Nash, Lindy Infante, Nick Lowry, Mike Munchak Pro Bowl, Rodney Holman Pro Bowl, Bob Greasy Hall of Fame, John Stark, Gary Plummer, Roy Green, and then Super Bowl 15. All right, down to our last two packs. Maybe we could pull a third Sanders, another Barry Sanders Rookie of the Year card. That would be amazing if we could. All right, this one does not have a sweepstakes in it either. We got Steve McMichael, which eventually became a wrestler with WCW with the Four Horsemen with Ric Flair. Called him Steve Mongo, but McMichael was his name. Jim Lachey, Larry Kelm, Rod Rust, Mark Clayton, Bubba McDowell, Ed West, Ickey Woods. Here we go. Shane Conlon Pro Bowl. Oh, come on now. Kent Hull Pro Bowl. Rich Camarillo, punt leader. Bill Brooks, Carl Banks, Tim Rosenbach, and then Super Bowl 11. All right, we got one last pack left in the 1990 NFL Pro Set box. So this is pack number 36. Please be a good one. All right, so we got our sweepstakes playbook. Get it out of the way. We got Mike Singletary, Gary Clark, Johnny Rembert Pro Bowl, Lomas Brown, Bobby Humphrey, Ray Childress, Tim Harris, Lewis Billups, another Derek Thomas Pro Bowl, set him to the side, Chris Hinton, Sterling Sharp, receiving leader, Albert Bentley, Pepper Johnson, Ernie Jones, and Super Bowl 21. All right, so excuse me. So that concludes all of the packs from the 1990 NFL Pro Set box. So as far as what we got today, we got the Derek Thomas Pro Bowl selection. We got Thurman Thomas Pro Bowl selection. We got Michael Irvin base card. We got the Rod Woodson kickoff return leader. We got the Rod Woodson Pro Bowl selection. And then we were able to pull both the Joe Montana and the Jerry Rice base cards. Two guys that will always be linked together in the history of the National Football League. All right, well, with that being said, I want to thank you guys for watching the video, going down memory lane with me with this set of cards. Please, like I said, like the video, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, let us know what you would like to see or who your favorite player was from 90s football. So until that time, until the very next video, we want to thank you again. God bless and peace.